Hey guys, it's your girl Boxer. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you guys want to see how I got this look, this hair look that is, just keep on watching. So here I'm just pouring some hot water in this clear bin that I found. And that is the hair color that I'm using. I don't remember the color, but that's what I'm using. This hair that I'm using also is from Teased Hair Extensions. So now I'm just pouring the dye inside of the bin and I'm about to mix it up. So now I'm gonna dip the hair inside the bin piece by piece until it slowly moves up. Then I'm gonna just put the whole thing in there, let it soak up, pull it out, take out some of the water, see the color, and the color isn't where I want it to be, so I just dip it back in so that the color can transfer on there. Now I'm adding some more hair dye in there. That one is a darker color. So I'm just mixing it to see what color it's going to turn out. This is definitely an experiment, guys. So I did not have an original plan with this hair. I just know I wanted the hair to be purple. So I'm just testing out a few shades of purple. So that is the closure that I'm dipping in because I definitely want the top of my hair to be darker than everything else. So now I'm having different variations of purple. And let's just see how this looks overall. And at this point in the video, this is pretty repetitive. I'm just dipping the bundle inside of the water, waiting until I see the color that I would like. Then I will take it out. So now I'm just coming up close and personal so you guys can see the different shades of purple that I got the bundles. And then after this, I will let them dry and start making my wig. So to start this closure wig, I start off with my closure. I add T-pins to the front and the back. So in total, there are 4 T-pins at each corner of the closure. And now I'm braiding the hair away so that it don't be in my way when it's time to sew it down. Here is my needle and thread. And I'm going to start at the very front of the closure. So while sewing this down, I am looping the thread around the needle twice and pulling. And what that does, it creates 2 knots on top of each other. So that's how I secure my stitch. So for every time I sew, I would create a knot. And right here in the video, I'm slowing it down so that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So I wrap it around twice and then I pull. So that was the slow down version for you guys to see what I'm doing, because I definitely sped this video up so that we don't be here all day watching this. But it's pretty repetitive, and as I move around the closure, I remove the T-pin just so that it won't be in my way. Sorry, stumbled over my words just now. Now to the back of the closure, I don't sew it all the way to the end. I would stop midway. And then I would tie off where I want to stop and just start on the other side and do the same thing that I did. So now I'm just showing you guys how I sew my bundles on. I double my wefts. That way I can fit more hair onto the wig. And the same thing that I did to my closure with the double knotting is what I'm going to do here. And like I said, this whole thing is repetitive, so I'll just be doing the same thing over and over. So now, when it's time to flip the hair, what I do, I will single the bundle that I want to flip. And as you guys can see here, just trying to give you guys a better view. So now I flip it and sewing that single track down. So I don't take both of the tracks when I'm flipping. I only flip one at a time. So that's the first one that I sew down, that I flipped. And then as I move along the back of the wig, I will collect the second track and continue sewing straight across. So once again, I'm showing you guys my fold over method with this wig. So I am taking the single track from the double that I have there, and I'm sewing it about 1 inch until I flip it. So once I flip that, I will sew it going the opposite way, and then I will pick up that second track of hair and just continue straight around. And guys, please make sure that when you flip your weft, that you sew down that end piece really good so that you don't have a big hump there. Even if you have to go over it 2 or 3 times just to get it flat enough, please do that because it will show at the end. And as you guys can see here, while I'm stitching, my thread is getting shorter. So I am about to cut this off. So I would go the opposite way to stitch just to secure it. I will cut it and then I will tie it off. And for the last and final time in this video, I'm just showing you guys how you stitch going straight across and then how you would fold the end of your weft to continue stitching along the wig. And now I am sewing down that single track, and then I'm going to flip it and then continue as I showed in the previous slides before this. As you guys can see, that's what I'm doing right now, showing you how I fold it. Make sure that it's flat before you start sewing, and then just sew right on top of that. Make sure you don't have that hump in there, because you definitely don't want a hump in your fold over method. That is really, really bad. So I got it flat, and now I'm picking up that second piece. I'm trying to adjust it so that it sews down very flat, and just continuing with this sewing method. And you would continue doing this until you reach all the way up to the closure. Now we're approaching the end of the video, and the hair color is different. I use Adore Eggplant because I didn't really like these different variations of purple, so I just colored everything one color. And this is the final look, guys. This closure wig is amazing. The color took very well on this hair. Listen to me. T's Hair Extensions, their hair is top notch. Now, I've had this hair for over a year. I've worn this hair, this exact hair, for a year, on and off. So I would wear it like 1 month at a time. So once I put it in, I'll wear it for about a month, then take it out, put on another wig, and then wear this again. But this is definitely my go-to. I love the color. This color is popping. Look at that. The color took very well. This hair is still soft. When I say minimal shedding, this hair has minimal shedding. Tangling, what is that? Tangling doesn't even exist in this hair. This hair is up there. I'm like, T's Hair Extensions, you making sense. You making plenty sense. And the closure surprisingly hasn't even thinned out at all. Like, this part has been there from a year ago. Normally on closure wigs that I have to change the closure within about 6 months. This is going a year strong without changing the closure. So her closures and bundles are amazing, guys. But thank you guys for watching and listening to this review. Bye.